Hello. Welcome back to International Scholars. In this video, we will go through the step-by-step application process for the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship. But before we get started, please subscribe to this channel to get updated on latest scholarship opportunities. Thank you. We previously discussed the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship, its benefits, eligibility, and the application timeline. In case you missed the video, click the pop-up above or check the description below to see the video. To start, please visit the official website, www.stipendiumhungaricum.hu, to start your application. Once you're at the homepage, click the green Apply for Stipendium Hungaricum button to proceed to the online application page. At the top right corner of the page, click the Sign In/Register button to continue. On the next page, input your email address and click Continue. If you are a new user, click the Send a One-Time Link button to register your account. If you have an account before, enter your password and click Sign In. On clicking the Send a One-Time Link button, a link will be sent to your email address. Click the link to complete your registration. On the registration page, input your full name and choose a strong password for your account, then click the Register button. Scroll down and tick all the agreement boxes, then click Continue. Once you click the Submit button, you will be directed to your Stipendium Hungaricum account. On the left section of the page, you can find available study programs by clicking the Find Program link. Also, you can search for available universities by clicking the Browse Institutions page. To see your ongoing or submitted applications, you can click the My Application link. Lastly, you can find new messages from Stipendium Hungaricum by visiting the Inbox page. To start your application, click the More Search Options link to search available study courses. Select your desired study level, your planned academic year, study mode. Full degree studies takes up to 4 years, or the partial study mode, which is just a semester or 2. Select the desired study language and unselect those you're not interested in. By doing these, you can find the available courses according to your search filters. Also, you can type in your course of interest in the search box to further narrow the search to your desired output. Seeing the search result, you can then select your preferred course at your preferred university. Applicants are eligible to apply for 2 study programs. This can be done by either selecting 2 different courses at the same university or the same course at different universities. Note that the program selected should be in order of preference. So, the first choice is considered your priority and will be considered first. After the deadline, the selected course and the order of priority cannot be changed. Applicants are highly advised to check the minimum entry requirement of their preferred study program and take time to decide on the order of the program preferences. To add more study choices, you can just click the Add More Choice link. As stated earlier, you can select 2 different courses from the same university, or select the same course from different universities. Once you've chosen your second choice, you will be redirected to your dashboard. In case you want to change your course priority, you can use the arrow to do so. Save your work once you're done, and move to the next section. The next section is the Profile section, where you're going to answer questions related to your personal data. Make sure all the information provided are accurate, as incorrect information can negatively affect your scholarship. Select your gender and your country of residence. Input your mother's name and surname in the space provided. Next is the identification document type. Select passport if you're using your passport number, or ID card if you want to use your ID card number. Input your ID number, issue date, expiry date, and country of issue. Next is to input your date of birth, country of birth, and type in your place of birth address in the space provided. Scroll down and upload your passport photograph in the space provided. Then save your application and move to the next section. The next section is the Contact section, where you answer questions about your contact information. Make sure you fill in all the required fields marked with red stars. Input your address information, your house number, street address, city, state, and your country. Enter your phone number along with the country code and also your Skype ID. If you don't have one, you can create a Skype account with your email and get your Skype ID. Provide the emergency contact information. This includes their name, email address, telephone number, and their relation to you. Note that your emergency telephone number must be different from any other contact in your application. Save your application and proceed to the next section. The next section is the education section, where you will fill in your current and previous education experience. You're to list your education experience starting from your secondary or high school to your highest level of university education, if any. You're expected to arrange your studies chronologically backward. This means you will start with your current or last completed study program. Select the level of education and enter your institution's official name. Master's or doctorate students are required to input the course they studied. High school students or graduates should just input high school in the field. Scientific discipline is the definition of a particular branch of scientific knowledge. If you're a master's or doctorate student, write the scientific discipline of your previous or current studies. Secondary or high school students should enter high school. Select the status of your study, if it is valid, suspended, or finished. Select when you started the study at this particular institution and select the date you graduated or expected date of graduation. Enter the normal duration of study at this particular institution and select the mode of study. Full degree studies refers to when the whole study program is completed in the form of on-campus classes on workdays. Partial or exchange studies refers to a 1 or 2 semesters long study program completed in any foreign institution, and distance mode usually takes place online or during weekends. Select the correct financing source. If you studied for free, or it was state-financed by the government, or self-financed by you or your parents. Select any option that applies. Enter the country, the city and the study location, which is the full address of this particular school or college. Enter the language of study at this institution also. If your school uses the GPA format, enter your GPA and the scale. Use the Insert New Block button to insert information for any other school attended. Select the appropriate answers to the questions provided about study in Hungary. Save your work and proceed to the next section. The next section is the language section, where you provide information regarding the languages you're proficient in. Select your native language. In case you cannot find your native language in the list, please select another official language of your home country which you speak fluently. To insert other foreign languages, click the Insert New Language button, select your proficiency, years of study or experience, and enter information regarding the language test, date, and other information in the space provided. Select if you would like to perform your desired degree in Hungarian language. If your answer is no, you will be required to participate in a 1-year preparatory course before the start of your studies. If you select yes, that means you have sufficient language level in Hungarian, and you would like to perform your studies completely in Hungarian. A copy of the proof of Hungarian as a foreign language will be required to be uploaded as part of your application. Save your application and move to the next section. In this section, you may add your work experiences if you consider them relevant to your application. Therefore, this is not an obligatory section. In case you would like to provide information regarding your work experience, click on the Insert New Lock option. If you have held several positions, please only state 4 to 5 of them that you think are the most relevant for your application. You can leave the space empty if you don't have any job experience. Save your application and move to the next section. This section is also optional, but you can fill in information that includes your most important activities that could support your application. This may include volunteering and extracurricular activities that are related to your studies or professional development. You can also list sports and hobbies that are related to your application. Save your application and move to the next section. The next section is about residence abroad. This section is not required for applicants who haven't stayed abroad for more than a month. You're required to fill this section if you have stayed abroad for more than a month, stating your reasons for staying and the duration in which you stayed. In the next section, you will type in your motivation letter. This section is one of the most important sections during the application process. The universities are going to form the first opinion about you based on this document, so it is highly recommended to pay attention to every detail while you are preparing it. Your motivation letter must be more than 3,000 characters but not up to 4,000, stating the reasons why you would like to come and study and become a scholarship holder in Hungary. The letter has to be written in English, Hungarian, or in the language of the selected study program, and you must address it to the Hungarian higher education institution to which you are applying. This document should be written in a letter format, and the three main parts, which are introduction, content, and closing salutation, should be easily separable. You must provide relevant information which can be important for the university and indicate clearly the major you are interested in. Try to prepare a unique and creative motivation letter that will leave a positive impression on those who read it and make the selection. The following should be addressed in the motivation letter. 1. Why have you chosen to apply to this program? 2. Why did you apply to study in Hungary? 3. What do you expect to gain from your studies? 4. Why does your background make you a suitable candidate? 5. How will the program help you to achieve your goals? 6. How does your proposed study relate to a particular development, challenge, or need at the global, national, and/or local level? 7. How will you utilize your new skills and qualifications when you return home? 8. What challenges would you expect to encounter while studying in a foreign country, and how could you prepare for these challenges? Regarding applications for doctoral degree programs, make sure that your motivation letter contains all the relevant information about your professional research plan, and state clearly why you would like to pursue doctoral studies in Hungary. You should give clear reasons to why your research is important, and your arguments are valid and academically proven. And lastly, you explain how your previous experience is connected to the research that you intend to carry out. The Documents section. Here, you will upload the scanned version of your original application documents, motivation letter, proof of language proficiency, school certificates, transcript of records, and passport in the space provided. We will discuss application documents in the next video, so watch out. The next section is the checklist section. During the application process, you should always click on the Tasks section, located on the dark green column on the left side of the page, to see a checklist of tasks you have to complete during the application process. You can click on each item on this list to see exactly which documents you need to upload. You click on any of the required documents to find more information. After uploading the documents, you need to select the proper option in each task. Save your application and proceed to the next section. If you have any information that can affect your application, you can state them in the box provided. If you have any medical information you want the university to be aware of, you can do so by typing them into the box provided. Select how you found the information that led you to apply from the drop-down provided. In case you would like to share additional information about yourself which might be relevant to your application, you can do so by typing it in the space provided. Once your application is complete and thoroughly reviewed, you can submit your application and wait for the results. In case you need any help during application, you can contact me using the links in the description below.